Hello and welcome to my Son Different. Today is a short video. So I just want to go over some things and kind of important things, but for all you sneakerheads, I saved this box from my haul. If you haven't seen my haul, go ahead and check it out. But yeah, I like shoes too. I like sneakers too. I actually am starting a collection of this brand because they're like dance sneakers. As you can see, it says dance sneaker. It says pastry dance sneaker. So kind of want to open it. Let's see. Oops. Oh, it has tape on it. So here it is, and these are generally advertised targeted towards the youth, but they do have men and women sizes and boys as well. These are, I believe, I'm not sure, I bought my mom some, and I think I bought one of the kids some, a girl. So I was hoping to try these out, which look like they're double sole, but they're not, but it might just work. I heard some people have good results with shoes that are shaped like this, and you know I'm very active, so it's very important that my shoes are comfortable. And these are microfiber black and red with white sole. The inside is also microfiber, I think. They have memory foam. You can see right here, it's memory foam. And these are like the best shoe. It says it's quick change. It says spin stripes. I don't know what that is. All I know is that you can pop them on and off. It's got elastic to hold it on. And like I said, it's just microfiber. It's like a slip-on shoe, but it's to dance in. So these are gonna help me a lot. And I'll wear them wherever, whatever I'm doing, athletic-wise, dance-wise. Sorry about that. I plan on wearing these out. So if you see me out and about, go ahead and check me out. My shoes will be on point. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Or yes, sir. Whichever. And then, yeah, and I did, like I said, I did my haul, and that was part of my haul. And so I want to do something in my journal because before I forget, one thing, as you have seen, they said that there was storms going in from California. So let's get to writing about that, because I feel like I don't want to miss that. This afternoon we have a lunar eclipse. Today, so my state is gonna be able to see it, I think. I'm not sure. I hope. And I'm hoping to see it happen here soon, in the afternoon. And let's see, in California, so the storms that are blowing in from California, storms still forecasted to cause floods. Let's just write floods. Floods, flash floods. These storms may have high winds and so these are a severe weather threat. I'd say both north and south of LA. So it's like probably mid to SoCal, Southern California, right? I think majority of severe rain will be from LA, Los Angeles, south. But there are storms popping up north of there. But storms will pop up north of the city region. And then like the coast will be impacted, definitely. And so we're having this big storm blowing in from we'll call it Tornado Alley, or I'd say Tornado Alley. Alley is on high alert. States in that region from New Mexico, end up past Texas. We'll see severe weather patterns. This storm system will move to East Coast definitely by Friday. And it does contain tornadic threats, which mean wind gusts, high power, high wind, severe rain, flash flooding, mudslides. So look out for debris flying. Try not to travel in bad weather. Turn around, don't drown. And like I said, guys, always be ready, be prepared, and stay safe. And move on. So in Connecticut, a man, I believe he's 30, lives in Connecticut. Lit his house on fire. After the fire department pulled him out. The domicile in burning flames. And put the fire out. His story unfolded. When he was 11, his mother locked him in a small room the size of a closet. She treated him as a domestic servant. Only letting him walk the dog and do his chores. Aside from other household duties, for 22 years. He lit the room on fire. To escape. To escape his captivity. And finally, live free. His mother was immediately arrested. I'm not sure, but that's what they're saying. Like, that's what they're like implying all over the news and social media. So I'll just write, she was immediately arrested. And now he has to now he gets a taste of adulthood in this free world. So the house is all boarded up now, and the mom's arrested, and like I said, they had to go in and get him because he literally lit his room on fire. That's how bad he had it in captivity, with his mom holding him in that tiny room, you know? Like, people don't even hold their dogs in tiny rooms, or, you know, their pets in tiny cages. But she felt like at 11 years old, that's how she needed to treat him. So the only, you know, glimpse of the real world he had to walk the dog and pick up, you know, the yard and do things around the house, and whatever she asked him, he had to do. And that was his life for 22 years. So I have another story that I think you guys might want to hear about. And so it's kind of short right now. We don't really have a lot of detail. So Tofia Chu, and I think it's one word. If it's not, correct me if I'm wrong. Her father was imprisoned. He had been targeted with serious claims. Crime had been committed by him. So like, people have alleged that he had committed crime, but they didn't just stop there. They made serious accusations. Many a time they were unfounded. And I think the last time he was arrested, held in jail, and found innocent, though they held him on lesser charges. And this is what is so weird, that were tied to the alleged crime. And I want you guys to pay attention, because this really happened in America. That was found to be a lie. These false allegations still keep him in jail. In jail, because the lesser charges are a part of said unfounded claims. Isn't that crazy? Like, if somebody said, she stole my watch, it was brand new, and brand new in the box, right? So then in the box, you open it and it comes with like a leather case, and let's say it comes with a leather case and a microfiber cloth, right? So then they find that he didn't, in fact, have anything to do with your watch missing. Or maybe even that you lied that the watch was missing, or that anybody could have access. Maybe you didn't even have a watch, right? There was no watch. There was no crime. But let's say you were targeted, and that person said, no, this person did that. to me. So they said, okay, there's no watch. The court said, there's no watch. You lied. This person's clear of that charge. But then they turn around and say, well, what about that leather bag and that microfiber cloth? Oh no, that microfiber cloth, you're going to have to go to jail for. And that little pouch, say it came with a little bag. No, you're gone. You're gone. And that's what happened to him. So that's just an example, but I hear of crazy stuff all the time, including the Menendez brothers. And I don't want to take away from that, whole thing that, familicide is real. And, I don't want to tie things into that. But it's kind of the same theoretically as a code of ethics and, having morals when you're on the bench. I don't think that you should get emotional or emotionally involved with the, the person with the false allegations. I think you should just say, hey, you know what? Those were false claims. And, justice needs to be served, and hold up to your end of the bargain. And at the end of the day, taxpayers pay for you to be on the bench. Do your one job or get off the payroll and leave. But that's what happened. And so he's obviously gonna serve some time, right? And Tofia Chu and her mother lived out of a car. So, Brother Chu would, he would support them. I'd say he supported them morally. And would stay with them quite often. And so I know you guys see Tofia Chu and her mom and Brother Chu were always online, and they were always trying to film things, and people just didn't like, and for some reason this family was once again unjustly targeted. By a gunman. This gunman drove to a park in Albuquerque. I'll just write New Mexico. He dumped a black SUV. He then approached a church. The Chu family was asleep in. their car at in a parking lot located behind the building. He fatally shot Brother Chu, grabbed Tofia Chu, forcing her to run for her life to safety. Her mother was next, also in the car. She was critically wounded. By a bullet. So I'm not sure how many bullets, were shot at her. I do know that she was wounded and she was shot. She had been shot. Tofia found a secure location to call for police. But the gunman had took the car. With deceased Brother Chu. And Mother Chu, who was fighting for her life. He crashed, ran out of the car towards a Jeep. He tried to force the driver to hand over the vehicle. Meanwhile, at an apartment complex across the street, security was alerted by the sound of a fight. He approached the scene and fired into gunmen, fatally injuring him. He died in an ambulance on the way to hospital. Graces that were nor could have been offered by him to Brother Chu. I don't think he had it in him. So driver was shook up and otherwise unharmed, as was security. Two dead, one injured. After TikTok. Family was targeted. Seemingly at random. So, I don't know, like a lot of people who are houseless get targeted. Just so you guys know, a lot of people who are houseless get targeted. If you, if you end up out there for whatever reason, sleeping rough, you will be including on other people who are houseless, shitless. People just don't have tolerance for things, including not having proper shelter. I know it sounds so simple because it is. It's stupid. It's the stupidest thing anybody could fart up in their brain. But these are the harsh realities of the world. They target people who are homeless. They target influencers, period. I told you the other day I was having death threats because I'm an activist, and people who are kind of ignorant and kind of outside and kind of beta, they couldn't handle finding out that B-Dub was outside, doing and serving the community and being, successful. They just couldn't handle that. And I think that's what a lot of these things are, just kind of mix it up with biases in race, ethnicity, heritage, and a cultural division has been exposed. And, for the most part, I like to steer clear of any crime committed against me. But, I'm not one to say that I would never be at that end, because like I told you before, my story is quite not that. That's how we got here, I think. And for whatever reason, that man did target their family. Sophia Chu lost her brother. It turns out that Sophia Chu's brother, his name is Donald Slidell Jr. May he rest in peace. Her mother, Marie Slidell, Mama Chu, she's in the hospital still. Donald Slidell Sr. is in jail. And Tophia Chu has, you know, just her following basically in this world. And, you know, she got a lot of hate before, but now everybody's got this sick, you know, thing that, you know, they feel like they need to tell the world about her story, when in fact she's the only one who could tell it, you know. And if you have jokes like that are kind of disgusting, like, do you really want everybody to see, you know, how you're self-exposing, kind of self-snitching on yourself, how, you know, you lack culture, intelligence, and, you know, probably class. If you like to be a trash person, you know, I think that's what it deduces to. You kind of underserve yourself. And at the end of the day, you know, just like everybody else, we came in here alone. You know, one day you'll see that you were wrong. And, you know, and for the most part, it will be too late, because your choices and actions are kind of going to be, by then, a pattern, because you kind of, like an animal, trained and rewarded yourself to have instant gratification behind simple things that are very, very disturbing. And like I said, this person that did this is now dead. This person was disturbed and entirely in the wrong. And clearly Tophia Chu just needs support right now, as does Marie, so she can pull through, and as does Papa Chu, right? That's what they call him. And I'll write what everybody nicknames. And so I think I summed it all up. And I think they're starting to GoFundMe for Brother Chu's funeral, and also one for Marie's health, and her hospital stay and medical bills. And Tophia Chu also, she has, I don't think she's had a GoFundMe yet that she's approved of. So if you're gonna support her, you might want to check with her first, because there are probably frauds or something out there that I think she had to call them in, so so that way nobody would get, you know, rich off of her following, right? So, like I said, check with her on those things. She probably has more information for you regarding her mother's GoFundMe and her brother's GoFundMe, or whatever fundraisers that people can participate in online, or what have you. But she did mention that she was taking donations for her on her PayPal. But other than that, like I said, get with her first. And you can support that family that way. But yeah, make sure you're ready for the weather changes. Probably do that now. I know there's going to be an eclipse, which is exciting. So I hope you catch that and are able to ready yourself to be bunkered down for the weather when it arrives in your town. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you like this video. Give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. My Son different. Bye-bye.